Why is China so far ahead of us?
I'm going to try and answer that for you. This is Deng Xiaoping, and he rose to power in China in the late 70s, shortly after this guy, who you probably know. Mao is easily the most recognizable Chinese political figure of all time, but to me, China's real GOAT, at least regarding the economy, is Deng Xiaoping. He took a look at the West and said, you know, this free market thing looks pretty good. So he decided to open China's economy up to capitalism and free trade. And China flourished. Under him, not only did they solve their food shortage problem, but by the late 80s, China had become the world's leading exporter in textiles, cotton, furniture, and toys. Millennial Asian Americans can blame Deng Xiaoping for all those made in China jokes at school. Now, by this time, Deng Xiaoping had already left office, but his economic policies remained. And by the late 90s, China had begun looking at mass producing things like coal, steel, cement, all the things you need for a massive modern-day industrial revolution. Around this time, they began what would become known as their famous high-speed rail network. It's also around this time that they started to, again, isolate themselves from the West and feed into this collectivism culture that they have. Citizens and government coming together to further improve their country. And that is why we as Americans are so shocked that they're so far ahead of us in 2025. Because while we were busy dividing ourselves between left and right, they were quietly growing and building and expanding their influence on the world. And now with Xiaohongshu, we have a glimpse into what 30 years of that looks like. And here we are, our mouths agape. And it's all thanks to this guy. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Do you think America can still compete? I don't know. Times have changed.